Paul and Marina are here now with more local news.
Jamie and Brigida will have the very latest on murder charges in the Zahra Baker case, including an exclusive interview with Adam Baker.
And here's what we're working on all new tonight.
Parent after parent after parent concerned about their child's education. What could happen at their kid's school next year has never happened before, and that's upsetting to both parents and students.
These three men in court today after allegedly getting involved in a shootout with rapper Waka Flocka Flame's security. Tonight I'm digging deeper into their arrest history.
Boarded up and possibly back on the market. How grandiose plans to turn Eastland Mall into a Latino-themed market may be put on hold.
This WBTV high-definition program is sponsored by Time Warner Cable. WBTV News at 5 starts right now.
Tonight, murder charges filed in the death of 10-year-old Zahra Baker. This has been a long time in coming. Good evening. I'm Paul Cameron.
And I'm Maureen O'Boyle. Thanks for being with us. If you are just joining us, prosecutors have handed down an indictment against Elisa Baker, Zahra's stepmother, charging her with second-degree murder. Included in the court papers, allegations that Elisa Baker desecrated Zahra's body and she acted alone. We have team coverage tonight. Steve Onosorge and Steve Crump live on the story.
Let's begin with Steve Onosorge. Steve, you spoke exclusively with Zahra's father, Adam Baker. So what is he saying about these charges tonight?
He is saying that he is relieved that there will be justice for Zahra. Now, he has said all along that he had nothing to do with Zahra's death or Zahra's dismemberment, said that he didn't know that it was going on. This afternoon, he and his mother heard the news, and they were jumping up and down. They were very, very happy. People that they were seeing, their attorney, they were hugging, they were shaking hands. They couldn't wipe the smiles off, but also tempered with the fact that Zahra is gone and there's still a long road ahead. But as for why he wasn't charged, and a lot of people think he should have been, I talked to him about that, and this is what he said.
People say, how could you not know?
Elisa's very manipulative, abusive.
To you?
Yeah, to me. Very controlling. Plus with work, I was gone first thing in the morning, didn't get home till late. Was told that Zahra was in bed because Zahra normally went to bed early. I checked every night. From what I could tell, she was in bed. It looked like she was in bed. There was something in bed.
Now, the information in that is that something was there, is what he said. Now, in the indictment, it is stated in there that Elisa Baker allegedly hid what was going on from family and friends. Now, the question is were there pillows in the bed? What was it that Adam Baker saw? We don't know the answer to that and may not know the answer to that until this case comes to trial, if it ever does. And that is a long way away at this point. Adam Baker says he's going to stay in this country for as long as Hickory Police needs him to, but he would like to, at some point, go back to Australia and take Zahra's remains with him. Reporting live in Hickory, Steve Onosorge, WBTV, on your side.
Steve, thank you. Now, state medical examiner sent us Zahra Baker's autopsy results today. Here's what we've gleaned from the 4-page document. Zahra's cause of death listed as undetermined homicidal violence. The examiner found tool marks on the bone fragments investigators discovered, and they believe Zahra's body was dismembered after she died. You can read the entire autopsy report online at WBTV.com. Our team coverage continues now with Steve Crump.
And Steve, the prosecutor on this case, James Gaither, he's been working for 4.5 months. He said he wanted an airtight case. What finally broke that allowed them to file these murder charges?
Well, based on what we heard here this afternoon, Maureen, it appears that both the police and the prosecutor's office managed to connect the dots in some way. And also here at the Hickory Police Department, we learned what contributed to this case were a number of aggravating factors. Now, what we're talking about here are the critical developments that came out today that Elisa Baker did act alone. Prosecutors reviewing the case listed the reasons that allowed them to file murder charges against our stepmother. A grand jury returned a true bill of indictment around noon today. District Attorney Jay Gaither didn't take questions, but reveals some of the elements of the case that resulted in second-degree murder charges being filed.
The defendant, Elisa Baker, had a history and pattern of physical, verbal, and psychological abuse of the victims. Elisa Baker desecrated the body of Zahra Baker to hinder detection, investigation, and prosecution of the offense.
Now, that news conference with the Hickory Police Department as well as the prosecutor lasted all of 5 minutes. It was very quick and very much to the point. We learned that officers, though, within the Hickory Police Department during the course of this investigation formed a unit called Team Zahra. And again, those working on the case playing things very close to the vest simply because they believe that saying too much at this point could jeopardize what's being called an ongoing investigation. Live tonight from Hickory, Steve Crump, WBTV, on your side.
Yeah, we know so many agencies work tirelessly on this, Steve. Thank you. Our coverage will continue tonight. Now that murder charges are filed, the Department of Social Services is releasing new details about its dealings with the Baker family, that abuse you heard about. We have a team combing through the information in our newsroom right now. We'll have it for you in the next 30 minutes. In the meantime, you can read the entire indictment against Elisa Baker on our website. Just go to WBTV.com.
Now let's go to some new developments about Eastland Mall. Tonight we've learned it may soon be up for sale once again. The mall closed last summer and Boxer Properties bought it for $2 million. The company hopes to open a new shopping plaza by late this year. Kay Johnson joins us live right now. And Kay, the plan to reopen Eastland is on hold for now. I've been out there and that place is pretty much a ghost town.
Yeah, Paul, the developer tells me not to rule out anything, but more than likely the planned redevelopment will not happen this year. And he says he may even put it up to sell to, quote, flush out more interest from big businesses. Rewind 5 months ago.
It's a body where the heart has stopped beating, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the heart moving again.
The plan was to give the Eastland Mall a Latino-themed makeover. It was set to open in December. Now, fast forward to today.
He has missed his target of opening in December, and I heard Friday that he might be interested in a sale.
Developer Andrew Siegel told me by phone that it's true he wants to gauge the interest in the property, but if construction begins, he says he won't sell it midstream.
It might be an opportunity for all of us to be engaged again.
Councilwoman Nancy Carter just returned from Texas where she saw a Siegel property similar to what he talked about bringing here. She worries, though, the Latino theme might not work as well in Charlotte.
We're international. It's not just Latino, it's not just African American. We have populations that are Muslim, that are from the Far East. We are absolutely the blend of Charlotte, and that's what we need to recognize here.
Siegel says it's simply a theme and that his other stores prove to attract a variety of shoppers. Carter remains hopeful something good will eventually find a home here.
Let's open all the doors to see what can happen.
Now, Siegel told me that he does not know of an exact date when he will make a final decision on this property. Live in the newsroom, Kay Johnson, WBTV, on your side.
All right, Kay, thank you. And Nancy Carter says the city is committed to the revitalization of the east side. She points to this $3.5 million streetscape project that is right across the street from Eastland Mall as proof.
Breaking news now, a boil water advisory is in effect for the entire town of Clover in York County. A water line break is to blame. The break could be fixed by 8 o'clock tonight, but the boil water advisory could last several days. We will stay on top of this. When that changes or is lifted, we'll pass it on to you. Also, several wildfires sparked today across the Carolinas at 4 o'clock. We showed you Sky 3 over this fire along Shiloh Unity Road in Lancaster County. It's burned 10 acres so far. On Power Doppler radar, you can see we are in a red flag warning tonight. Jim Lytle is in the First Alert Weather Center.
And 200-some grass fires in South Carolina over the weekend. Jim, rain is what we need. Temperature is what we're getting.
Yeah, we're getting very dry weather, and that'll continue, and warm temperatures, too. It's been a record-setting day today. We tied the old record of 75 degrees. We'll show you those wind and fire advisories that are out there. All these different colors represent either wind or fire advisories. We'll show you what radar is showing right now as far as from across the eastern half of the country. That little line out by Nashville, that might give us a few sprinkles late tonight, but we don't expect a lot in the way of rain. Look at our temperature now, 69 degrees. We will talk more about that in the 7-day forecast. Let's get an update now on traffic with Jacinda.
Thanks, Jimmy. First Alert Traffic brought to you by Paramount Kia of Hickory. I'm just now receiving reports of some debris in the roadway on I-77 South. This is near West Brookshire Freeway. This road has been blocked now for some time. Use Statesville Avenue as your alternate route. As far as on our secondaries, there is one accident, East 3rd Street. This is right before Queens Road. Now, I'm hearing of a lot of congestion. The good thing, the accident was just cleared moments ago, but with this congestion, it certainly left a lot of traffic there, a lot of aftermath. Use East 7th Street as your alternate route. Back to the news desk.
Well, next at 5, there is a new security breach at Charlotte Douglas International, and tonight, an airline employee is out of work.
Plus, kids finding a new way to get high, snorting bath salts, but not every brand can be used as a drug. We're on your side with what type you need to watch out for.
Plus, we're gathering the details about a shooting involved rapper Waka Flocka Flame.
3 of the 6 men charged with shooting at the tour bus of rapper Waka Flocka Flame made their appearance in court today. Tonight, I'm digging deeper into their arrest history.
That's all new at 5:30. Stay with us.